Welcome to this induction for Ken Harvey's virtual learning space. So I just want to show you some basic functions so that you're all familiar with the virtual learning space for when we meet for the course later on. So the first thing you can do is to join. So look at this icon at the top. You've probably already done this. So join the meeting here. And what that will do is have you enter the room. So welcome everyone. So I'm now in the room and you can see at the bottom here there are a number of functions. So the first thing is the camera, so you can switch your camera off from here and you can switch the camera back on. Using this function here, the mic, you can switch your mic off. So what we'd ask you to do is that when we're in the main room together, we all have our mic off. And this would be the function you can use to switch it on and off. The share and the stream you don't need. People lets you know who's in the room, so I'm just the only person in the room. And this leave button here means that I can leave the room. If ever you get lost, go to welcome at the top and you will find this room here. Just join that room, and if I see that you're lost, I will come and find you. Okay, so that's the basic functions about the camera and the microphone. You can also leave this meeting at the bottom here. So in order to see the materials that we're going to be looking at over these next few days, you can scroll on all the pages. Yeah, so you can scroll up and down, and what will happen is various pages will become revealed as we move on. So I have control of that, and I'll keep you focused in terms of what we're looking at. Sometimes you might want to expand or reduce the size of this area here. So you can do that by clicking on, there's a very small line just here, and you can click and drag. So you can make that bigger, but most of the time you're probably likely to want to make that smaller. And by making it smaller, it gives you more of the content. So you just simply click and drag the white line here. So click and drag to make it bigger, click and drag to make it smaller. Okay, so that's the main function, and this area here will be where you see most of the content. At the very top here we have a menu, so we have welcome, learning objectives, overview, induction, and day one. So what I will do during our time together is direct you where we need to be. So if you were to click on induction now, then that gives us this menu here, or this page here, and we're going to work on that in a moment. But what I want to do is just make you familiar with these menus. Day one, you will see that there's a drop down here, and so we will go to this menu when I direct you each time. So that's the basic menu at the top, and I will direct you as required. But if you get lost, go back to welcome and join this group here, and I will come and find you. One other thing for you to be aware of is in the overview. So if you were to click on overview, you can find the agenda for days 1 to 4, our timetable and our purpose, and also you will find here the workbook for day 1. So you can view the workbook just here by clicking on the arrows. That will bring up the various pages, and you can scroll so that you can see that, or you can download it. So if you click on this item or this icon here, then you can download that to your computer and you can view that on your computer, or you can email it to yourself and view it on your iPad, for example. Okay, so I'm going to stop this video and we will move on to live. Okay, thank you.